Hello everyone. It is April. We're in the middle of spring. I enjoy spring. A lot of people are like, "Meh, I don't care for spring. I like summer or like winter." But yeah, I really enjoy spring. I think it's a good time for, some breeze. It's not too hot yet, and you can just watch a lot of the flowers start to bloom. So I don't mind spring. I would say the beginning of spring it's meh, it's everything is still kind of dreary in a sense. Snow is melting, things like that. But once you get to the middle of spring, like April and May, that's when you're like, yeah, this is spring. It's really nice. It's breezy. And then, summer hits and it's humid days. And I don't mind summer either, but I think I like spring and fall. Those are probably my favorite seasons now. And as a kid, I used to love winter because of the snow and snow days. But now that you're an adult, you have to really. Do you even get snow days as an adult? I don't, because I still have to work remotely, and I still have classes for grad school. So I guess maybe I could hope for grad school classes and snow days when we start going back in person, but this past winter it was remote, so we didn't really have a snow day in a sense. Anyways, moving on. March was pretty good. I did pretty well in terms of my weight loss, and I'm just gonna share those numbers. So March 1st I weighed in at 290.2, and then this past week, this was the beginning of April, I weighed in at 277.6 pounds. So that's a difference of 12.6 pounds in terms of weight loss. Now March did have an extra Monday, so if I exclude that or whatnot, and I did from March 1st to March 29th, it would be a 9.4 pound weight loss. But where would that 3.6 factor in if I went in next month? And I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna consistently, I'm gonna do from the first of the month to the first of the month, just so make it a bit easier. And that's like the first Monday of the month to the next month, first Monday of the month. Just those two weigh-ins, just for consistency. So yeah, first Monday of March 290, this past Monday 277, so the 12.6 pound weight difference, so it's pretty great. That's just, like I said before, an extra Monday, so it's not usually like that. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself and the progress I'm making. There's definitely better days than other days. Some days I'm like, I can't do this, let me just give up. At the same time, these braces are really, on point in terms of really combating things, because I can't eat like crunchy foods or anything anyways, and I get really big cravings for like chips and other stuff like that. And I know people do eat chips and stuff with braces. I tried to one time and I just couldn't. It just felt really uncomfortable, to be honest. I wasn't really enjoying it, so I was like, no point in eating these things if I'm not really enjoying it. I do have like a whole bag of like low-cal snacks and stuff that are crunchy that I'm just saving until when I get these off. But yeah, having these and also knowing that in a year can be such a big difference has really helped me stay on track, keep on with it, and just remain determined, especially with these 3 months that gone by. It's really helped switch over my motivation into determination. And I'm really close to reaching my next weight loss goal. I try not to have too many weight loss goals. I just really want to focus on making good habits and whatnot. But I do have those weight loss goals to, really feel really great that, I'm reaching these goals. So my first goal was, 299, get under 300 pounds, which I, reached back then, back in January, February-ish. And my next goal is 264, and I'm gonna have a video on why that number is important to me. But yeah, I'm almost there, so I'm really looking forward to the next couple of weeks and this month in April. For my March goals, I had 4 goals. It was my 3 essentials: so water, moving more, as well as eating a calorie deficit. And my last goal was to go on a walk outside at least once that past month. I was able to go for a walk outside a couple of times, actually, so more than one time, and it was really nice. I love the weather. It was just good to go outside. I really have to be in my comfort zone too, though. I think that's another focus I should, you know, strive for, because even when I'm outside, I feel a bit uncomfortable, and I don't really like make eye contact with people or the neighbors or anything. I kind of just put my either like wear eyeglasses, like sunglasses, and just ignore them, or I just look the other way or whatnot. And especially with the pandemic, you know, you want to remain socially distanced, but even then, like even when they're like across the street, I try to avoid eye contact, and I just, you know, feel a bit uncomfortable, but nothing I can really do on that except try to become more comfortable. And there's a lot of mental health things that I would love to improve on that will probably be later, another video topic I'll discuss later. Yeah, I was able to go for a walk a couple of times, able to stick with the 3 essentials, so it was a good month, and I feel really good going into April. So these are my April goals. First is the 3 essentials. Those are going to always be part of my monthly goals. So having water intake, being consistent on drinking the water, being at a consistent calorie deficit, as well as moving more. And that's not just exercising. That could be, you know, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or parking at a farther distance and just going for a walk to the store instead of just being at the closest parking spot. Little things like that, just to move your body more, you know, do light things like that. So that's my 3 essentials. My other goal is to go on a walk outside at least once a week. So moving it up to once a week, I think I can do that. And I know I have time to do walks. It's just, you know, being motivated to go on a walk. Sometimes I'm like lazy to change and, you know, whatnot, but, you know, you shouldn't let that determine, you know, your exercising and whatnot. So yeah, that's one of my other goals, to go for a walk at least once a week. And lastly is to try a new recipe. So this past month I was like pretty mundane, in a sense. That's the right word to use. I just didn't really eat a lot of newer recipes. I kind of stuck to the same that I've been eating the last 3 months. So I don't want to get too bored of what I'm eating. I like to try new things, and I don't think I tried any new dinner recipes last month. I did try the baked oatmeal, which was new, but that was like a lunch, and I really am big on trying new recipes for dinner, because breakfast and lunch are really consistent, and I like the consistency on that. Dinner, I usually like to change it up. So this month in April, I do want to try a new recipe. There's a couple new recipes that I have in mind that I'm going to try, with new items that I never had before, so I'm very excited to try that, and of course I will videotape that. But yeah, those are my 3 goals for April. I don't have too many goals. I don't like having too many. I like just having a focus on some little things that I could achieve if I, you know, just focus on those things. I do want to try to figure out new goals too, as, you know, my journey continues, but I kind of like the goals I have now. I don't want to go too far in terms of goal planning, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this journey, and like I said, there's worse days than others, but overall it's been nice. And I know it's going to get harder with the calorie deficit, you know, getting smaller and smaller as I do myself get smaller and smaller. But I have a lot of goals in mind for next year, and I'm just going to power through this year, because I know next year is going to be great. And yeah, I mean, I'm heading to month 4, and it's good. It's a good feeling that I'm still in this and I'm still making these videos. So that is all I wanted to share. I know a lot of people don't view these, but I like keeping track of these to look back on. So I'm doing this for myself too, not for accountability or anything, just because I like looking back on videos I made and just seeing the growth and changes that have happened the past year or so. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.